So I woke up. I woke up in the morning. It's morning now, and yeah, I count myself fortunate for two two main reasons. One is that I was able to find a place that I could sleep. In a way, I was able to sleep. In a way. And two, that I'm still here. If there's any of my body left, there's a lot of mosquitoes. I'm sleeping here, and somewhere there must be a standing water, and a lot of it because the mosquitoes hindered my sleeping a lot. And when I woke up, I saw my body, and I was like, oh my god, it's there's still something left. Like I can still walk around. I'm surprised because the way they were eating me, I thought I wouldn't, I thought there wouldn't be much of my body left. Um, yeah, I even found a place to charge my phone. Watch this. Look. I was so ingenious. I found this light thing, this Christmas light deal, like on these trees here, and I plugged in my phone. Now I'm charging it. I got 19% last time I checked. I bet it's 21 now. 25. Okay, I'm doing good. Yeah. So yeah, I can't count myself fortunate. I was at 3% when I went to sleep. Nice day. I'm actually stretching. Before I picked up my iPad to do this documentation, I was stretching. A habit I picked up in jail. A good habit I picked up in jail. I think everyone should go to jail. I think I've said that to someone before. I think everyone should go to jail just to see how it is. If that happened, there wouldn't be any jails. I think there would be no jails. All the jails that we would have would be comfortable settings to reflect. If everyone was required to go to jail. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Well, now that I'm on topic, I'll explain this. I never really explained this to anyone, but I'll go ahead and say it. I really feel like I may not be around to say a lot of these things, so I might as well say some of them at least now. The jail. People don't understand what jail is. They think you're just sitting in a cell, which is bad, but they have no idea. They have no idea. Okay? Besides the other inmates that are violent and crazy and ready to enact violence on anyone for no reason, and sometimes impossible to avoid, so you're under a constant mode of, your neck is on a swivel, like you're constantly, looking out, Okay, that's bad too. Okay, separation from friends and family. That people might tell you about that. You might hear about that, right? But here's what you don't hear about. They do something to your mind. Thinking is different in jail. I it's some kind of technology, I believe, that they're using where they're monitoring brain activity, and somehow they're able to influence it. Yep, I'm saying it. There's a mental aspect to being in jail, and I've noticed this in different jails, like in the U.S. and in Europe. Okay, so you know, it's really weird. Some people might express that they have weird dreams. I'll say this: I was in the Feldsicht, FPC, I believe, Feldsicht facility in the Netherlands. It's a psychiatric facility. Um, I mentioned it earlier. Just to maintain context, I will say that I was released from that facility with no problem. Like, I was released as somebody who does not need to be there. Like, I don't, I don't want to talk about it forever, but I just want to make that clear in this video. I've mentioned it in earlier videos, but the point of this video is not that. The point is that I was there, and a woman came one day to take blood. She was a nurse, she said. And she asked me some questions, and I didn't want to answer any questions because I know better. you know, I know better. Like, no, I'm not answering any questions. No, I don't have anything to talk about. No. You want to talk to the doctor? No, I don't want to talk to the doctor. Doctor's like, how are you? I'm just like, I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, this nurse was asking me questions. One of the questions she asked is, how's your sleeping? And I looked at her like, that's a good question. Like, that's a legit question. And it's not a usual question that someone would. No, it's just not usual, okay, from the blood taking woman. How are you sleeping? Or how is your sleep? Something like that. And I dropped a hint because I thought she was. Anyway, I said, like weird dreams, And she looked at me and nodded her head. She's like, yep. As if she's heard it before and she expected to hear it this time. And we both just kind of looked at each other for a second, like, okay. Because I think she knew that I knew, and I wasn't wanting to talk about it. And I definitely knew that she knew. And that's why she asked that specific question. So yeah, they're doing something, and it's not talked about. It's not. My consent is not gained. Whatever research or monitoring or experimentation, I believe it's experimentation, that they're doing. And I believe they profit from this experimentation, kind of like a lab. And I noticed when I was in one of those facilities in Germany, and I was talking to one of the guys there, one of the patients, and he told me, he said, dude, you know what they call us in their official documents, like when they send documents to the court, you know what they refer to us as? I was like, what, patients? He's like, nah, dude, they don't call you a patient. They call you a subject. It was a German word, but he had really good English, but we looked it up. He told me the German word, and I thought he knew what it meant, but yeah. Well, anyways, the point is, yeah, subject. They call you a subject. And I was like, whoa, dude. And he looked at me with his eyes open. It was kind of like the same thing with this woman in the Netherlands, kind of like, like he's trying to say something, like, dude, like, Yeah, like, dude, like, do you notice? I'm like, yeah, dude, I notice. Like, yeah, the shit's weird, you know? The shit is weird. So yeah, human rights violations, Rikers Island, you know? That's where I noticed it first. And I thought it was unique to that. I thought it was unique to Rikers. I thought, okay, they need to shut this place down. They're doing weird shit. Like, they're doing weird shit. Yeah, weird shit. Um, yeah, yeah. So this will have value, I think. What I'm saying, I've never heard anyone say it. Yeah, so probably more value when I'm dead. Like, then it's like I don't know. This I just think it might have value.